HHS Secretary RFK Jr. is set to testify before the Senate Finance Committee as Democrats call for his resignation after last week's CDC director ouster. RFK Jr. defending that shakeup in a Wall Street Journal op-ed, pointing out, quote, the CDC has presided over rising chronic disease, a true modern pandemic, and since 2014, declining life expectancy. Ouch. And he also says that he's vowing to restore the CDC's focus on infectious disease. MAHA Senior Advisor Calley Means joins us now. Calley, thanks for coming back on here. So Secretary Kennedy testifying before the Senate committee. What do you expect to happen? And how do you expect them to receive this information about his renewed focus on chronic diseases versus what they were doing before?
Rachel, Secretary Kennedy's been preparing all week. I have never seen him more fired up. I'm very excited about this hearing. And I think what's so exciting is that the American people had the choice before them framed very starkly in the past week. You know, we saw these resignations from the CDC, and the lead spokesperson for science, the person who's been on dozens of media networks, Dr. Dimitri Desalakis, we learned who that was. We learned who this expert was. This is a man who on Christmas Day posted a picture of devil worship. This is a man who, under the Biden administration, in his official capacity, argued for the legitimacy and normalcy of orgies. This is a man who argued for 2-year school lockdowns. This is a man who said it's bigoted to use the word mother and we need to use the word birthing person, and criticized the Trump administration for trying to end child mutilation. This is the type of person that the media is holding up as scientific experts, and it's framed the choice very clearly of what Secretary Kennedy and President Trump, the type of people they're trying to get out of the CDC. The CDC has overseen a Chernobyl-level failure with their COVID response and what's happening to child chronic disease. They receive an F on their goal of controlling disease. And Secretary Kennedy is going to go in there today, talk about that choice for the American people of status quo versus reform, and talk about the most successful healthcare and food policy reform efforts that have happened in modern American history that he and President Trump have executed over the first year of MAHA.
Well, it's interesting to see people with such bad results on health criticizing someone coming in with a new approach, trying to address chronic disease. I want to move to this right now because Texas is the latest state to ban lab-grown meat. And for 2 years, the critics have called this move unconstitutional. They say it has nothing to do with public safety. Seems like common sense that we don't want lab-grown meat, this Frankenstein food. But talk to me about who's behind the push for lab-grown meat. Who wants this stuff?
Well, first, I just got to commend Texas. Secretary Kennedy and I were just there. They are passing a slate of MAHA bills on food labeling, banning soda from SNAP, over-the-counter ivermectin. And we really support, the administration really supports the state efforts and supports federalism. Yeah, quite frankly, Rachel, the climate agenda has declared war on our ranchers. We've had people like Bill Gates and people from the Biden administration saying that the best way to solve our environmental crisis is to put ranchers out of business. I'll tell you, it's pretty inspiring seeing Secretary Rowland, Secretary Kennedy absolutely going to war for American ranchers, going to war for American farmers. The answer is whole food.
Exactly. I was just going to say, of course, I'm all for small farms and our ranchers, and I do think there's a war on these industries, especially on the small scale side. But we don't have a lot of time, but I just want, what happens to your body when you eat these fake foods?
You know, I don't want to get into any specific food, and I know the administration's looking at these on a case-by-case basis. I can tell you one thing, Rachel. We need to get back to whole food and away from ultra-processed food. The fact is we don't know all the science of what this ultra-processed food is doing to our body, but today in America, 70% of a child's diet is ultra-processed frankenfood, where in Europe it's only 15%. So and you'll see this with the MAHA Commission report next week, Rachel, this administration is evangelizing ranchers, evangelizing farmers, and working to put whole food on a child's plate.
Absolutely. The future of food is in the past. No doubt about that. Calley Means, always great talking to you.
Thanks, Rachel.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.